And I'm going to do some paintings so you can copy or practice. The first thing we're going to do is inspiration from a card I got from my friend Xu Datong. He's now in Nanjing, China. He used to teach in Tucson. You can see some of the videos on YouTube in my YouTube channel. In this card, he depicts a very interesting scene. There's a white heron standing on top of a bathing buffalo. In the description, he says, "Work hard and take good rest." So it's a very relaxing. It's a good advice to people, to friends, to have a good rest after hard work. And I'm going to do this. I try to do it without sketch, but when you do it, you may sketch it first with the charcoal to control some of the points. But my advice is when you do large animal like buffalo, you should use as big as possible the paper, as big paper as possible, as your space allows. So you're not going to run out of the room. Okay, I'm using a brush called Deer Wolf brush that we have on the Blue Heron Art store. Here is what I do. I load dark ink. To start from the head, the forehead. So I accidentally dotted the eye, so that becomes the reference point. So I do one side, and then I can add another small stroke. Maybe one is enough. And then just continue without reload, so my brush becomes drier. I like the flying white, gives some spirit and interest. And just draw the eye around the pupil. You can now lift the brush, hold it straight up, and then do the horn. The horn goes down, horizontally, and then a little bit curve, and just a little suggestion of the backward tip. This side, two sides don't have to be the same according to perspective. So it's slant all the way down, and it goes up. All the strokes done in one stroke, no repeat. You can go very slow if you want. So you need to control the ink, the load, on the brush. Towards the side dimensions. And then do some texture wrinkle. Don't have to be exactly same distance. Some vertical ones. Okay. Oh, here we should have a suggestion of the other eye, very small right there. And there is the direction of the nose hole, there's a hole there, and the mouth. We can use the dark ink if you want to use lighter ink, that's okay also, but I usually just go with whatever on my brush. And then when the brush gets dry, do the chin. Okay, now because this part, the neck is hidden behind, so we don't have to draw that, and just draw the spine line. You can use a tip center stroke. Very solid. And then we leave some space for the bird to hit. And we'll do the corner. The other side. Anyway, now I can use the same brush, or I can use a bigger brush, softer brush, ideally, to do the wash. You know why? Because it will last longer, so I can finish the whole thing in one load. So I load the front of the brush with gray, a mixture of water and ink, and that I don't mix it actually on the palette. Just let it blend on the paper. See, it's a little bit too light, so I reload a little bit ink. Now this is incorrect. Just keep in the direction the bone goes, the chest bone goes, and this is the neck. And, you don't see the lower body because it's in the water. That's in buffalo. So I leave some space between the spine and the wash. Okay, that's it. You can use some light ink wash to shade. Oh, actually, I forgot the ear. Just a little bit suggestion. Okay. And you can also shade a little bit the wrinkle. Now the blue heron. My friend Datong has outlined it, and I will just do it with boneless style, without outline, like we did in the first class, if you remember. It's a Z-shaped neck, and then the body. Well, just find that. Use a smaller stiff brush with dark ink. Draw the beak, eye, and the neck. I mean the legs. tip. Just has to be incomplete. Sometimes you cannot really change. Okay. Add the chrome like that. Okay, and we can do some background. Let's draw some reeds or cattail, that kind of thing. You know, you can use the orchid or bamboo strokes. Some dark stain. Okay, now if you do the water, you do some more grass on this corner. This is more like downward bamboo kind of strokes. Create some atmosphere. Okay. And now I'm going to do the water. This light ink, very light ink. Kind of wave. You can drag the brush. By dragging, I mean the brush is slant towards the direction, the end towards the direction you move, so you can do it very easy. You can use your wrist to wave, or you can use your arm. It takes a few practice to be loose enough. You can do some practice preparation on this paper before you do this. I just practice write it on the paper, so when I get loose, I do the more conspicuous ones, like this area. So I can practice here, get loose, and then do something here. So get recent, right? It's very light, almost just water. So it is water after all. So that's the finished work. You can wash some more. Now I'm going to write the word. work and rest. This means 结合 means combination or alternation, I'll say, in this context. Alternation of work and rest. If you always rest, and it's not good, right? So you work and rest. Only after hard work, have good rest. And we'll put the seal later. So that's the finished work. Buffalo is hairy.